So guys, I am at the airport. I got here like 4 hours early because I had to check out a little bit before 12 noon, which is generous because usually it's 11. And I was doing a video on the terrace, which I'm gonna post when I get home. But so I got there, and the little man that I booked through Booking.com was kind of falling asleep. You know, he was like middle-aged, a little heavy, because that happened to me in Puerto Rico one time. I had a guy that had sleep apnea. His neck was real fat, and he would go, I'm like, oh, shit. I kept tapping it. Why do these things happen to me? But anyway, so I got there. I only have a carry-on. You know, when I travel, you know, even to Europe, I carry a carry-on. And I have a backpack, and then I have my bag. So I go there, got rid of my water, get to when I was coming in, I didn't have to go to the kiosk there because I had my boarding card printed on my phone. And this time I'm like, you know, I'm in Guatemala. I don't know how things are working. I'm going to the desk. So I go there, give him my passport. He looks at it, it's taking a long time. I'm at the COPA register. And then next time he said, I want to see your exit ticket from Panama. And I'm like, exit ticket? What do you mean, exit ticket? He said, your exit ticket. I said, oh, you mean my boarding pass? In my mind, I'm thinking, well, I'm here, so I must have gotten a boarding pass. So things started to run to my mind. You know, the things, you know, if I got into the U.S. and they start asking you this question and you're like, uh-oh, it's a plan, you know. I said, okay, he's in my phone. So I found the boarding pass and I showed it to him. He looked at his computer and he said, I need your exit ticket. I'm like, I don't know what you're asking me for. I said, I live in Panama. I'm a resident of Panama. He said, well, let me see your residency card. So I had that, so I gave it to him. Looked at it, then he said, it expired. And I said, no, the residency card doesn't expire. And then he's pointing to the passport number on the residency card. I said, oh, this is a new passport. And I had it registered, if you remember, and they stamped it. So I went to the passport and I found like, here, it's registered. It is a new passport. That's why it's different from the one on the card. He still wasn't convinced. So he picked up the phone to call somebody. And then I was rummaging through my little thing there, which holds my IDs. I pulled out my e-cedula and I said, well, here's another ID. And his eyes lit up. Oh, yeah. So that was it. He was not looking for the residency card, but he was looking for the e-cedula. So, note to self, if you come in here, make sure you bring your e-cedula with you. The passport alone is not going to get you off. I thought he was going to kick me. I have never had any issues at immigration, except when I first came to the United States. I was 19, I think, almost. And then they had me go into one of those little rooms, you know, where you think they're going to send you back. And at that time, I was so turned off. I said, please send me back. Please send me back. But here in Guatemala, I don't know what I'd be doing. Maybe take me to a kitchen, let me cook. But anyways, so I'm here waiting to be called. My flight is not till 4 something, so I still have about an hour and a half to kill. Maybe 30 minutes sitting here. I had something to eat, and I had a really nice sandwich. I forgot what he called it. Something with the pavo. It has some turkey in it, and they put corn with everything. And in fact, I had one of the guys tell us the whole story about corn and the Mayan culture and how men is made of corn. That's coming. But anyway, so I'm heading home, and I'm going to be getting home a little bit late. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow, the next day. I have a video. It's a little long and a kind of a heavy topic, but it was on my heart, and I felt I needed to talk about it. All right? So I am coming home. I'm coming home. Coming home. Hello, world. I'm coming home. Au revoir. Bye.